Howdy folks, it's the Creepy Kentuckian here with you from DEADPIT.com with another in our long-running movie review series. This time I'm looking at the brand new 4K limited edition of Dario Argento's classic from 1970. It's The Bird with the crystal plumage. This one came out recently from our good friends over at Arrow Video. And I just recently watched it for the first time in quite a few years. I would say the hottest period for giallo films was right after this movie. So 1970 through 75, 76 or so. That was a very hot time for the giallo film. Now this is also Dario Argento's very first directorial feature film. And it's a lot of people's favorite. I think it's the first in what would become the Animal trilogy from Dario Argento, which I'm not sure if he intended on doing that early on or it just kind of happened upon that way. The movie itself is set in Rome. There is a black-gloved killer on the loose. It's already murdered some young ladies. There is an American writer who is played by Tony Masanti, who witnesses an attempted murder of another young lady. He is one of the only eyewitnesses for the killer in Rome. Authorities keep him in the area. He's kind of pissed off at that. He decides to kind of investigate on his own, and the movie kind of goes from there. So a giallo film is basically a murder mystery in a way. Dario Argento for years and years and years was known as primarily a giallo filmmaker. He did a lot of them. This is the one that put him on the map though. And this movie was recently released in 4K for the very first time. Dario Argento's movies are beautiful. This one's no exception. This transfer here with HDR in 4K looks amazing. This movie has never looked this good. I will stand by that and say opening day, 1970 in Rome, wherever they showed this thing for the first time, it did not look this good. It looks amazing. And I gotta say, I gotta give a golf clap to Arrow Video for this release. This thing is absolutely loaded with special features. We'll go over that right now. It's a new 4K restoration from the original negative by Arrow Films, restored original lossless mono Italian and English soundtracks, audio commentary by Troy Howarth, co-author of So Deadly, So Perverse, 50 Years of Italian Giallo Films, Black Gloves and Screaming Mimes, an interview with author and critic Kat Ellinger, exploring the film's themes and its relationship to both giallo and Frederick Brown's novel The Screaming Mimi, The Devil's Advocate, Suspiria, and the Giallo Canvas. Loaded. I mean, I'll put a screenshot on here of all the features so you guys can take a look. It's chock full of stuff. So the packaging itself, a lot of people love, and I try to keep mine in the cellophane, love these thick Arrow packages for the limited editions. I'll show you guys what you do get in the package. You get, of course, the 4K disc itself, which has a cool alternate art that I flipped over. The disc in there, along with, I love these things. Here's some reproduction lobby cards. Bird with crystal plumage. So those are always fun. You also get a really thick booklet that goes over the history of the movie. And it has some pretty sweet pictures and stuff like that throughout it. Arrow does this better than anybody, this sort of thing. So if you want more stories about the making of the movie, this one's a good one. It's about a, about a 60-page book right there. And of course, I'll show you guys the poster. And you get both the original artwork right here. I think that's the original US art. Universal Pictures. And then you get the new commissioned artwork that Arrow did. I think that's new. I'm pretty sure it is. And it's a pretty good size poster as well. So overall, I mean, it's a pretty solid package for what you get. I think you can get this around $35, $40 anywhere you go. The transfer on this, again, is amazing. The movie itself is amazing. If you're a fan of Argento, this is a must-buy. If you're a fan of Giallo films, this is a must-buy. If you're curious and you want to check out something new, if you've never seen Argento's movies before, this is a pretty good one to start with. You'll get a good idea of at least his Giallo films and what they're like by checking out 1970, The Bird with the Crystal Plumage. Arrow Video did a great job on this. High recommendation for me. The movie's great. This edition is great. Packaging, everything involved in this thing is off the chain. So check them out. This edition is still available pretty much everywhere. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and stay tuned. We got some more cool stuff coming in the days and months ahead. I heard a little rumor that another Dead Pit show is returning on Saturdays, and it's on Saturday night, late Saturday night. So anyway, you guys have a good evening, and we will catch you guys later over at DEADPIT.com. Give us the thumbs up.
Up your butt.
Like, subscribe. And if you subscribe, here's something else you can do. Once you subscribe, you can click the bell notification, right? And it'll notify you anytime that Dead Pit puts up new shit.
Or don't. I really don't give a if you do.
I want you to. I want you to.
I don't care.
Let's keep our community growing here on YouTube.
I don't like it. I don't want you to do nothing.
Listen, they need to do that, pal.
No, don't you dare touch it.
Thumbs up. Subscribe. And click that bell. Thank you to all of our supporters on Patreon. DEADPIT on Patreon.com is the only place to check out a complete archive of the old Dead Pit radio shows all the way back from 2005 on, in addition to the midweek shows and fan commentaries, exclusive podcasts, and much more. Dead Pit on Patreon.com if you're interested. Tiers start at only $1.